I would now like to extend a special welcome to one of the eminent alumni of our college, Dr. C.A. Pannai M. Karthikeyan, Chairman of Pannai Group of Institutions, Dindigul, who is present amongst us to address today's theme, Arise, Awake and Achieve. He is the founder of Karthikeyan & Co. Chartered Accountants in Dindigul, which has got branches at Chennai, Coimbatore and Ottanchitram. He is also the chairman of the Pannai Group of Educational Institutions in Dindigul. Mr. Karthikeyan was awarded the title Bharat Mitra by the Indo-American League and many others like the Best Humanitarian Award and the Best Entrepreneur Award. He has also received the Distinguished Alumnus Award at St. Joseph's College during the Dodran's bicentennial celebrations last year. As an author, he has written many motivational books like Valvil Vetri Pera, Vetrikku 101 Mandrangal, Gems of Public Speaking, and has also delivered inspiring speeches in renowned institutions like Illinois Institute of Technology, Chicago, USA, and Lions Club of Sydney, Australia. It is indeed a privilege to have our alumnus back at our institution as a learned and successful academician to share his life experiences and reminiscences.
Pannai Karthikeyan, Chairman Pannai Group of Institutions, Dindigul, to deliver the special address.
In a school, he called all the students and asked them to write 1 pages about Gandhi Jayanti. One student wrote, M.K. Gandhi is the father of the nation. He fought for the independence. He conducted Dandi March. He participated in Salt Satyagraha. Like that, he wrote all the full page about Gandhi. At last, he has written, I have written about Gandhi, but I do not know anything about Jayanti. Wish you all a happy Gandhi Jayanti. My most respected father, who gave me the recognition and opportunity 35 years back to conduct a seminar to Jesuit fathers in St. Xavier's. I can never forget that. Reverend Father Peter, I owe a lot of gratitude to him. He was one of the steps for my coming up. I am very thankful to him. Reverend Father Ilangeswaran, roughly 30 years back, he may not be remembering, I went to Vettavallam for a small favor. He got me introduced to Reverend Father Yesumarian immediately. Father, I can't forget that help. Kupainallur, yeah. Then, my dearest friend, President Armairaj Sir, my counterpart, my fellow chartered accountant, Rai Sir, the people, the fathers who are contributing moral in the education to the society, fathers belonging to Jesuit community, the alumni who have come from various parts, the dazzling diamonds in St. Joseph's, my dearest students, friends, guests, my PRO, Engineer Praveen, media, press, good evening to you all. Indeed, it is a golden opportunity given to me to talk on Arise, Awake, Achieve. Arise, awake, stop not till the goal is reached by Vivekananda. When I saw the topic Arise, Awake, Achieve, I added one more phrase with that. Arise, awake, achieve up to the hilt. The word up to the hilt I could learn when I was doing my PUC in St. Joseph's College. Professor Albert stretched what is meant by up to the hilt, what is meant by taken aback. All these things I could learn in St. Joseph's. It is an unforgettable things. To live a life, plenty of principles, we can say thousands and thousands of principles. Out of that, I have chosen about 101. I have written a book, 101 ABCDs for Success, which comprises of one words from A to Z. A, acceptance, admiration, dedication, challenges, context, compassion, like that. I have serialized 101 words and I have written a book. For writing this book, I used to tell all my friends, you are a chartered accountant, you are in business, you are an educationist, you are a multifaceted person, how you are motivated to write the book? I used to tell them, I am an half father. Because I got lot of good things from fathers. In the correct age, I was put up for my PUC here. I did my graduation in commerce here. That is the time in which I could see lot of fathers, their efforts, their endeavors, that got completely imbibed in me, which made me to write books also. I would like to say a few things to alumni and students. Not giving up. First point I would like to say, not giving up. When I want to specially say about not giving up, I would like to emphasize the experience what I got. I am from a small village called Pannaikadu in Kodaikanal Hills. It is a government school, Tamil medium educated. If it rains, they will declare holiday. If it is winter, they will declare holiday. From such atmosphere, I came. I had secured 48% marks. My father and myself, we stayed in a small lodge in Gandhi Market, Anna Maratha Hotel. Every day, for 31 days, my father used to take me to new hostel. And we used to stand in front of Reverend Father Dias, who was only known to little to us. After seeing us for the 31 days, 32nd day, Father dialed to one number and called, Father CK, this boy seems to be smart, but as he is from a village, the two hills, government school educated, Tamil medium, he might have scored less. Please, Father, consider. I don't know what was the answer from the other side. Then Father Dias told us, Father Principal will discuss about this admission in supper. You come and meet us the next morning. The next morning we came. He said us to meet Reverend Father Principal. That godly figure gave me the admission. Because of my father's persistence, not giving up, I could get the admission. That admission only made me to become an eminent chartered accountant, chairman of group comprises of 30 organizations such as Pannai Engineering College, Pannai Pharmacy College, Pannai Schools, Pannai Catering College, and so on. It has taken me around the world. I have seen so many things. I have been awarded awards in USA. Tamil Nadu government gave me the Best Professional Award with 10 grams of gold coin. I have been titled with so many titles from India and foreign country. I have spoken in foreign countries. It is all because of the foundation what I got in St. Joseph's. you think of a person, 48% person, coming up to this level means there should have been a fire somewhere. That fire was from St. Joseph's. I used to think of my dad. I secured 48. He would have put me in Buckboard College or Majura College in Madurai. All along he brought me here. He made me to stay 32 days. I think in his life, some of his friends, my father studied only 9th standard. Some of his friends would have studied in St. Joseph's. So he would have got completely tattooed in his heart that his son should be put up in St. Joseph's. That only made him to stay for 32 days and request for the admission. At the mercy of the fathers, I could rise to this level. I am thankful. But I request all our alumni, don't give up things. That is important. Then second thing, have self-motivation. You can buy his time. You can buy his physical presence. Whereas you cannot buy his mind to work. The right button to be pushed to get the desired action is motivation. This quotation I don't know whether Tyler said or Foyle said, but this was taught by our Professor Bennis Fernandez when I was doing my PUC by referring the book Y.K. Bhushan. See, after 45 years, I am able to keep it in mind means how much stress they would have given to make us to study, to understand the concept. So likewise, you have your own self-motivation. If an egg is broken out from outside, it will be fit for an omelette. If it is broken from inside, there will be a life. There will be a chick coming out. So try to have your own motivation. That such motivation only made me to be here as the 4th time as a chief guest to such a great institution. Sigmund Freud has said, intelligence is not hereditary and environment. It is hereditary and environment. This St. Joseph's gave me the environment. That only made me successful. There would be lakhs and lakhs of eminent persons would have gone out of St. Joseph's. If we take a little numbers, the prides if you take, as our Reverend Father Peter said, Abdul Kalam, People's President, #1 citizen of India, Gopal Sami, Chief Election Commissioner, T.N. Ramdas, Secretary, Muniyappan, Executive Director, Reserve Bank of India, Chandilian, Tamil writer, Rengarajan, Sujata writer. If you take all the eminent people, they have achieved because of the foundation laid by St. Joseph's. Then compassion. I could feel the value of compassion when Father C.K. Sami gave me the admission. If you take compassion, it is something great. Unless you are considerate and compassionate, you cannot achieve great things. Once Abraham Lincoln, when he was a lawyer, they had to go from one court to other. They used to go by horse. When they were going, a few lawyers were going, there was a pig which was in the mud. Abraham Lincoln said, why can't we save this pig and go? All the friends laughed at him. Once you take this pig out, your search will be very bright. Like that they ridiculed at him. So Lincoln also went with them, but it was ringing in his mind. A pig is squealing. The owner of the pig farmer, whose children will go to the school without shoes in the winter, that will happen if this pig dies, so slowly he slows his horse, turns back and comes, and he takes out the pig from the mud and mire. And he feels the satisfaction. Next winter, the children of the farmer will go to the school with the shoes. Like that, they say, don't take decisions when you have no compassion. That has been said by a great person. Then sacrifice. We all know what is meant by sacrifice. Nothing evolves without sacrifice. They say, no achievement is born in selfishness. That has been said by Nelson Mandela. Take Mother Teresa. Once she was asked, where do you see God? She said, I see God when I dress a leper, when I medicate a leper, when I comfort a leper. Like that, they saw the God in doing sacrifices. Then being thankful. We have to be thankful what has been given by God to us. Once from the kingdom of God, 2 angels were sent to the world. One angel with a basket of requests, another angel is a basket of thanks. Both the angels came around the world and returned back. The request baskets were full and overflowing. Thanks basket was empty. Actually, we should not be like that. I saw some time back on WhatsApp, a blind man is on the streets for money. He has written a note, I am blind, please help. There are only a few coins. After some time, a man passes by, he puts a coin, he comes back, and he takes that note and writes, today is a beautiful day, but I cannot see, and puts there and goes. After that, lot of coins come. That day collection is poor. Then that man in the evening comes who wrote that second note. This person could understand by the steps of that person. He asks, what did you write? He says, I wrote, today is a beautiful day, but I can't see. So people could understand the thankfulness, because to seeing is a gift given by God. That is thankfulness. Then you take punctuality. Punctuality is something we will have to regulate. In USA, what they used to say, if a function, if we go 5 minutes in advance, if we tell them, I have come 5 minutes in advance, they will say that you have come 5 minutes late. So that is the value of punctuality. Once, it is still in my remembrance, one IFS officer, I don't want to name, he was the chief guest to the New Hostel Day function. It was scheduled to be held at 5 o'clock in the evening. 5 o'clock, that forest officer didn't come. He came by 5:10, but that hostel day was started at 5 o'clock without chief guest. The chief guest joined after some time only. So that punctuality is a great thing in this college. Then, as our father director said, Abdul Kalam has lived the life of a Jesuit student throughout his life. He has said, defeat the defeatist tendency. In the book written by him, Wings of Fire, he has stated everything. I am a student from Rameswaram. From childhood, I wanted to fly. A teacher called Sivasubramaniam, he guided me that I have to take science. I graduated as an aeronautical engineer in 1957. Then he got a chance to be interviewed in Dehradun in 1958. All the way from Rameswaram, Mandapam to Rameswaram he came. From Rameswaram to Chennai he went. From Chennai to New Delhi. From New Delhi to Dehradun. 25 persons appeared. All the 4 days they will have to do a lot of things. Exercise, running, gym, group discussions. So many things. 4 days over. Out of 25, 9 were selected. But 8 to be appointed. They said, usually one person will fail in the medical test. But all the 8 passed their medical test, so Kalam was neglected. With a very sorrow feelings, he is coming back to Delhi via Rishikesh and Haridwar. When he comes to Rishikesh, he sees the nice flow of the Ganges. He gets the feeling to be bathed there. Though it was November, he took bath, he wore his dhoti. The opposite side he sees a very massive building, a happy building. That is Sivananda's ashramam. He goes inside. Some Satchangam is going on there. He sits in the last. Usually Sivananda used to call 2 persons after the Satchangam to have a personal discussion. Somehow or other, Abdul Kalam was called. He went inside. He asked, "What is your name?" "I am Abdul Kalam." "I think you are sad." Actually, Abdul Kalam didn't expect how he could know that he was sad. Then he explained, "I went for an interview. I was selected 1 among 9. They selected 8. I was rejected." Then he opens Bhagavad Gita 11th chapter and he shows the Visvarupa Darshanam. That is, Krishna appears in all spheres and he explains to Arjuna when he is afraid of fighting, you defeat the defeatist tendency. Like that he make a statement to Arjuna. That he says, ask Abdul Kalam to say 3 times, defeat the defeatist tendency. He said 3 times. He was mentally little comforted. He came, he says, I am in the 72nd orbit of the sun. 1 orbit is 1 year. I have completed 71 years. Now I am stepping into 72. All along that Taraka Mandira of defeat the defeatist deficiency was with me whenever I had the trouble. He has written in the book. Forgiveness. Our Jesus has said, if somebody smites you in one cheek, you show the other cheek. That is forgiveness. Actually, Mahatma Gandhi has said, the weak never forgives. Forgiveness is the attribute of strong, he says. Once Nelson Mandela, after becoming president, he was taking food in a restaurant. In the other table, an old man was waiting for the dishes to come. The president calls his soldiers and asks that man to come to this table and sit. So they call. This man comes, sits, eats. After completion, he leaves. The soldier says, he seems to be old, sick. I think you would have noticed his fingers were trembling. For that, Nelson Mandela says, no, it is not true. Truth is different. I was in the jail. He was my jail warder. He used to torture me. He used to beat me. Out of pain, I used to shout. I used to ask for little water. He will come and urinate on my head. He might have thought that I would retaliate, but that is not my habit. He says, revenging will never awake an individual or nation. At times, patience and pardon will make great sovereigns. As time is running short, I would like to pour out of so many things which I have learned in St. Joseph's, but due to time constraint, I tell you, believe in your efforts, believe in your dreams. Rome was not built in a year, over a night. It took a time. As they say, even 1,000 miles of journey starts with a single step. Every single step you are towards success, you are reaching it. When you go, it may look tough. When you reach that, it will be worthwhile. Then once again, thanking the fathers for this nice opportunity. My gratitude will be eternal to St. Joseph's. Thank you one and all.
Thanks on this special day. First and foremost, I would like to express my sincere appreciation and thanks to our chief guest, Dr. C.A. Pannai, M. Karthikeyan, Chairman of Pannai Group of Institutions, for his passionate love for St. Joseph's and extending your support in every possible way and making this session more on sharing your experience and memories of St. Joseph's and the Jesuit fathers. Thank you, sir.